Welcome back to another episode of Create Arcane Engineering. A couple things got done while y'all were gone between episodes. So, firstly, there was a fire that actually started, I'm pretty sure, due to the thing down here. So, this all and a new floor's industrial iron around here. So, we don't have another fire and burn down the entirety of the wooden structure. You can see it better from like the underside, but yeah. Just a fire started, got put out eventually, but not the greatest situation. So, a couple other things is, yeah, there are two more floors added. There's, down here, I added a lot more drills. Put it back to normal base, got the iron for it. And it took a little while, but it's fine. It means we'll be getting a whole lot more. And I also moved our access point to be in a much nicer location. Also, I'm going to fill in this, like, little area. You'll see why very soon. It's because we've got a redstone, right? But I would have done some. Apparently, I figured out like this just earlier today. If you hit the catalyst with the wooden axe, it moves up 10 blocks. So we didn't have to build this in the water. We could have done it, but it's in the water now. We can't do much about it. It'd be a bigger pain to move everything than to just build a new thing. Let's not worry about that for the moment. First thing on our agenda is to build a tree farm. Because for our melters, which we are going to have constantly running, uh, we need fuel for them. Really easy fuel to make infinitely is charcoal. And it'll double up like that and get this. I just need somewhere to dump our stuff. What do you bet in the next 5 minutes I'll need this? 100%, but I'll hold on to a good amount of stuff. I'll just mainly chip that away. Yeah, and I did accidentally craft an extra drill. Which I don't want to add it though because it would mess up the symmetry stuff, but this is one of the wonderful things about having automated all the like machines and stuff. So I just joined some from home and made them. Also made some building ones for convenience. They're nice, but and pretty cheap to make a good amount of. So we will need a specific type of bearing. We need a windmill bearing, which we have plenty of. And I remember seeing in here, sails. So we've got those two parts. Where's our glue? So we've got all the things we need to get ployers and saws. I think we may have a saw somewhere, maybe in here. Or I may have to make it. Saw blade, I think, is iron. I think I forgot to bring iron. That's wonderful. And we have a couple also drills sitting over there. Probably should have found those earlier, but can't do much about it now. As for iron, I'm just going to do the old-fashioned thing, dig a hole straight down, and pray. So, I'll see you in a minute. Probably I'm just going to like follow the hole down to like that chain thing. So, see you in just a minute. Okay, I just found all the stuff. Also found an axolotl. There's Lush Cave. So, I'm also gonna take out the That blocks, I can't use it. And I don't think it will jam, but I would prefer not to even the chance of it. So we've got a raw iron, which means we head up here. Do we not have a smelting? We may not have a smelting thing. And I'm not melting it down in here, because then it's liquid. So, guess I'll have to actually use a furnace. And grab some coal. So, I need to make sure there's plenty of light, but also I need to make sure that I have the dirt. So I'm just unsure how much dirt I've got. I also don't want to use mahogany saplings because they grow real funky. I'm gonna see if that's a cave. Is there a normal wood jungle? Usually in jungles, there's at least some oak. Yeah, this is oak. I don't care for anything else, I just want a sapling. Like that, which I'll see if I can get another. Yeah, I'll just settle for one. So, yeah. So now, got iron, and then we need copper. So, oh, I need one more. Damn. Do I have any pre-constructed machines or no? Okay, no. So I'll just get out the kinetic mechanisms and we'll go through the process of making another one. And I'm gonna do some more stuff. Oh wait, no. Oh, did it give me two? Or no, I guess I just had one and was blind. I'm an idiot. Thing is, we also can't make more deployers, so I'm gonna have to make very good use of this one, that the last one we've got, because I don't want to head back home to get brass. But so I guess we're good for this. So got all the stuff we need. Make sure we grab wood so I can make chests, some stuff, transfer power. Also grab some stone just because. I'm gonna grab water. Okay. So like a fly pestering me. It's really annoying. Right, so I'll place it here. And I'll get the dirt. Don't need a ton, but still, we need some. There you go. Well, let's do 3. We're not going to use all of it. I'm probably going to break the parts we don't use. Pretty much, since we only have one player, we can't make this very big. So this is that design for it. Up there. Simply just build this out. So on the bottom, water on top, since it's in the middle. See, I could make those two. Skin to the side there. Skin to the side here. And there's the saws. So yeah. And then we need to make a chest. I'll make just an additional crafting table. Okay. So chest. Then we just glue to there. And tell it to go. Opposite direction. Actually, wait, I need to... Oh, the sapling I accidentally put away. Where is it? Wait, how did it end up on there? I don't know. So I need to filter that, then check it in. Now, we need to make sure this gets a high enough light level. I'm gonna just make this like 4 little plots. Just because. That. I do need to add like a mobile, like, connection thing. That can wait for a minute. You can make sure these get a high enough light level. Four torches, one on each side to light it up, hopefully enough. If they have a high enough, they won't grow if they don't have high enough light level. And that's something that needs to be let sit. I may actually, I'll pause it to take away those two. And I think I from here. What was it that I randomly started blanking what it was. So that one will go. Oh yeah, it was the mobile connection. I need to grab kinetic mechanism. I have casings already. This one is one that gets put in the stone cutter and split. So I'll place it between them. That way I don't need to... Oh, then there and I'll move over one. Oh. Except... I need to sort of note that, since I don't want that included. Make sure not to get hit by the saw. Okay. Now we've got ourselves a tree farm. Next on our list is convert into charcoal, which shouldn't be that difficult. I'll just grab a bucket and I can sprint over to one of them, to this lime, which is marking lava. Knew it would be useful, so let's get over there pretty quick. Past the ashy area, and then does not mean to dip in it. So it will get popped out right here. Make it a smart funnel and basically just have it blacklist oak saplings. Or I may have it just take out logs. I'll filter for oak logs. Where it's gonna be in here. Yeah, so smart shoot. We're gonna have that go into a belt, which will have a fan blowing lava. Fan blade. Oh, fan. Heller is for iron sheets. It's good that we kept these. Not good that we took down the chest that's been over here for decades. Decades, but we left it there for quite a while. I can have to. It's one. That's two. That's three. And that is four. Bring it back up. So now, Heller. Oh yeah, and I'm just like, I'm surprised I wasn't carrying any on me. So some stuff. Heller. Once again, we've got to grab ourselves. Actually, yeah, there it is. Kinetic mechanisms. Just gonna make two machines. I won't use one for the moment, but I'll hold in there. And put away the glue since we're done with that. Return push to click above it. They do need oak logs to filter. I'm kind of stupid. That's fine. We'll make the journey. We have time. This is gonna be a long episode. clogs they have. But where did I grab it? There, yeah. This is one of the problems with like modded biomes. It's harder to find the normal biomes. So I fly through this, hit jungle. Just a little bit. We don't need much. Well, we only need one for the filter. Really. Something in it. I don't think it has anything in it yet, but it's safer to just like. What is that? You see, I'm gonna make it go a different way. So there goes that. Filter with locks. I've got no clue why I tried to do that. That's put in. Probably I'll link it into later parts of the network soon to where it doesn't need to move at a snail's pace. But this works for now. So I can extend this out by a good bit. I'll do it. But so our lava and our fan, I just need to. So I think it'll get stopped by the smart chute if I do it the way that I would usually. But I won't. I'll actually do this kind of looking. Then I. So we'll do a run just like that. This block there. I force it. Okay, it places on the opposite face. So that's nice to know. So I can place it like that. And then one of these can transfer the power back. Yep, that can go there. Then I could get a chain gear shift, or actually just cogs. Cogs are cheaper. And then that actually does mean I need a gearbox. Which I'll happily drop down here, find my existing crafting table, and make two of them. already have one, so it just means I'll have one extra. Yeah. Oh, I accidentally destroyed the... Okay, so it actually does need to be the other side. Because these actually spin opposite, so... Oh, that doesn't work. I'll rebuild this a little later. I can show this back in with that. The main thing that I'm trying to do is I want the lava to be over on this, like, industrial iron part, so it doesn't have even the chance of starting fire. I may... It's correct direction. I'll move this in. I have more industrial iron that I could grab, but I'll stick with this for the moment. I think I may need... See, I'll have a chute handle where the stuff drops down at. So I need to just block off all these. And these are actually really cheap, so just like that. Pause. Okay, so now since this is one lower, I get from here. There. That's wrong direction. This time as well, I can do double large cog, so I already have one. And since this doesn't need to be fast, actually, fans have a minimum distance they have to push, being 3 blocks. The thing is, I hope, though, is that this will recognize that it should wait at the end of the belt instead of hopping fire. I didn't actually know that could smell. Well, let's... Okay, it waits. Which is good. simply means over here, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I can. Get myself for the heater. And simply have it have like a little thing, like one of the, yeah, the andesite funnels. Yep. And then I can probably continue it on and have another belt picking things. Well, not belt. Another heater picking up from the belt at the same place, just maybe off the side. So get creative with it, you know, get like that. And that will take in. Little shoots. I think I have charcoal somewhere. I know I have like one piece in a chest. Yep, charcoal. Wrong click. Okay, that's charcoal. Now, just gotta get rotational power right here, which will be very easy. So I'm gonna do something kind of very nice for that. So that and add casing to him to make him look a bit nicer. Let myself fall. I'll now just need to also get that rotation from down here up to there to equalize speed. I could honestly just do belt down. And that actually lines up perfectly. I have a gearbox if I need to reverse it. Which I do. Okay, place the torch. Now we're going very nicely. I'll just stick two logs in that chest. I'll even just like chuck a piece of charcoal in. That's in here. Now I've got 4 ingots worth of iron. Okay. Let's get ourselves clipboard out and check those 2 off. And that tree actually did go, so this will extract logs. Go in here. We'll also have multiple growing at a time because it dropped enough saplings. Watch the connection, and then it all dumps out. Did it drop or? I think it went. I'll send out just one more. I think it did drop onto it. We just missed it. Well, we'll see. Yeah. So let's see if it's fuel. Yeah, it got him. Surprised that it turned to charcoal that fast, though. But so now next on our list is figure out how to fuel the Skystone Catalyst. Which we know how. I also can't get down there at the moment, so I'm just gonna pause and let this go. Well, actually I won't. I'll pause your review. But I'm gonna head back to base to grab ask for more deployers. Because I have a kind of stupid idea, but an idea that'll probably work. And since we don't have any deployers, we can't do it. So, but also for brass machines, I want to get a sequenced gear shift because they are extremely nice, especially for determining if like things should like just ramp up and down. So probably I'll get a sequenced gear shift. I may have one back at base, which is why I didn't immediately craft it. But let's head. I'm gonna head back that direction. I will see you in a little while. Forgot to turn my mic on. Okay. I grabbed some stuff, just checked stuff back in my backpack to organize it. Got that stuff for two of these things. So, we need to line them up. And this has moved a bit. As you can tell, it's a lot deeper. And just a whole lot more overall. And this is gonna get like several stacks of Skystone. What am I is kind of gonna fuel this is very stupid. We're going to have a rope pulley, which I also went ahead and grabbed. Where did I put the? Okay, there they are. Which I'm gonna just make sure it's like right about. Okay. So I'll have it be about here. We're going to basically just have a. It's gonna have like literally three things on it. So actually, I'm move it one higher. We'll have a chest, a mobile connection point, which is what I'm going to use this machine that I've been holding onto for. Turn it into a mobile connection point, make a chest, and it'll have a deployer. And this will be probably the most efficient way to do this, and 100% the stupid if I done this is wrong. Yeah, and the stupidest. So I'll flip that around. Reason why earlier I filled in this is it won't use any on normal blocks besides the catalyst. So I'm filling all the normal ones besides the catalyst with just random blocks to where it can place on them. So I can find, right, yeah, 7 francs and the glue. So let's just glue that up, and then we'll just send them down. I'm gonna widen up this hole so that I can, like, just get down as well, because this will take up all the hole. But so what'll happen is this will just descend, use the redstone on it, and head right back up. And I am going to have this literally just running on a redstone clock, which will be just really funny to watch. Well, I could do something if I had wireless redstone. And I need to remember what it is. No. Just probably not gonna up there. The Creed adds a wireless redstone thing. Wait, no, where it is in here. Yeah. Redstone link. A brass casing and a redstone torch to make 2. That's actually really... I just flew back. We'll do it later. So, what I'm going to... I'm going to actually make... I'm going to extend a bit and add some redstone contacts. So, when it hits the top, we'll send a signal telling it to go back down. When it hits the bottom, we'll send a signal telling it to go back up. Which is pretty much just going to be a... Turn to move... like 10 or so meters. I don't know the distance. But yeah, we'll put it fully down for the moment. So I could definitely add a redstone contact right smack dab here. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna take a little while, but I will. It'll be nice. Sorry for the cuts that are real close together, but yeah. I don't think you want to spend the 5 minutes there and back and the tediousness of me searching through the system. So, see you soon. Okay, we are back. I can land in. Redstone contacts and redstone links. We have stuff for them, so they're easy to get. But so, I'm gonna get the sequence gear shift. I'm gonna have to count how many blocks it takes from top to bottom. So wait, they're stopped, so I don't need to worry about that, but I'll move it up anyways. The tricky part is a bunch of rotation is really close, but it's actually too close to make use of. It's like, yeah, get it. I can place it right there, but it doesn't matter because it was too close. Actually, I could just move this over. Okay. That is going to be sequence gear shift. Sorry, I just sneezed. Okay, so we get our chest, redstone contact. Oh, I need to make more redstone contacts. Wait, I can make them here. They're cheap. It's gonna use the last bits of our iron, but yeah, I can. Just need stone. It's like this, this, and that. Probably don't even need wireless for this done for this connection, so. So that. Actually, no, the interface goes in the middle. Okay, and then get. Now we need to add the second contact. I'm just. I'll extend it back one more. No harm. Mildly annoying, but no harm. I can do it quick enough to not even start drowning. So now we're here. Redstone contact. I think, yeah, that I'm out of reach. This is out of reach. So I will take another redstone link. Put that on there. I'll give it this signal. It's gonna be powering, so it won't. So I leave it like that. Then I need to give this one the same. Then I need to give this same as well, but I'm gonna not do that yet, because I know that once I swap that to receiving, it will turn on immediately. So we connect that up. It'll head down here, do that. So this room is 6 blocks tall. This is that. So I think 10 is like the perfect. Yeah. So yeah, normal speed forwards. If I'm gonna make a button, and I will give it a small pulse. You'll see it slowly comes down. And that was perfect. So now what we add in is I'm gonna tell it to just reverse, so that will come back. And then once it's back, I'm going to tell it to move forward, wait for new redstone signal, and then move 5 backwards, no, 5, 10, then end, and when it's sticking in that thing. Oh, wait. I think that's how it's supposed to work. Hey, yeah, but let me double check with these. We get to watch the wonderful Haunters. Remember. So, just keep it fresh. Oh, I need to add a delay. That'll be. I need repeaters. Oh, gosh. That's not too bad, but still annoying. I'll fly up here, and I can check. Put them out on there. Move it, we'll turn to stone. And I forget that that thing can burn you. 6. Oh, wait, the rain extinguished thing. Didn't even realize that could happen. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I do have to move this. Let me make that. There to there to there. And then across the bottom, it's a couple repeaters. Now, we just need to get. I'm gonna see if I can. I'll just build bottom out mahogany. Yeah. You'll make it delay 2. And that. And a deployer. Yeah, that's not set to do that, so. And head down. We. And that. Mind that. Then. Okay. So this will head down. And it taps down and heads back up. I can set the delay a little longer. So now I just give this some bits of redstone, and I do not think it can replace blocks, which is nice. So now, this can go. First, like, transfer off the tons of skystone. So that's gonna have to go quick. And we start mixing again. I can also change this pulley if I get access to the top. I can change it to only place in when anchor is destroyed, so it doesn't become like destructible down at the bottom. So here's our checklist. Figure out how to fuel it. It's good. This thing will constantly run. Oh. That is exactly why I just put it as... That is exactly why. Also, where's water coming from? Okay. That was exactly what I was fearing. It's fine. And I should also probably leave it like that. So, yeah, deployer, like that. Little thing just to the side. This is like rotate like this. I'm gonna tell it to only use redstone dust. So, to the top was a chest. Oh, I can't build it down here. There it is. Completely. Okay. Oh no, I just had to power it. So they give it. And I can also need to tell it to fully place. So I'll power it once more. And then send it down. That, that, and then that. Let me just rotate this out. No, put the skies down. We've got plenty. Anyways, so it's good. This I'll transferred. Just means I need to that delay to 4. And we're working again. So for effect, I need to tell it in planes anchor's destroyed. That means it can't get sawed in half. Not sawed, but drilled. Drills are definitely taking a while, but it is fine. But we could, just to see what will happen, is give it a 1 thing of redstone dust. Except I have to. Oh, I accidentally built it one too far back. This is why we leave an easy point to turn it off. I'll just change that to this. It comes back up here. Doesn't go back down. I can grab just like a casing. Okay, that. I'll put 2 in. See, no 1. Now, we place this. Right up. Angle it right, but. Oh, I have to glue it on. Okay. I'll use a fine check. We're going, we're going, we're going, we're going, we're going, and we're going. Did it get... Oh, crap. Leave that. That's fine. Wow. No, it's... Okay. Oh my... That is where it needs to go. Okay. That's so stupid what just happened. So, the deployer was too low. So I need to move it 1 lower. So I'm gonna just tell this to disassemble. I'll just can with like right click. Oh no, I'm gonna have to reel it back up here, but I'll have to go down to fix in a second. Yeah, I've gotta get right here to dodge the oncoming wall of death and destruction. Yep. That's like that. Goes there. That's such like a stupid way I have to get around with this. But so and now I can get below and fix this. So now that should be good. Send off. Finally, with some miracle, this should work. But I don't think it's loaded yet. So I do need to give it like one to load it. So I'll do that in a second. Okay, let me. And I can see stuff forming. It's not a ton. That's still running, but it's working. Okay. That may be a minor issue though. Is keeping this channel clear. I can fix this for the moment. But I will have to take drills and attach them to the bottom. I actually think I have 3 leftover drills. Exactly. So. Okay, let's over here. We'll remove this. So make sure it doesn't go back down. Get back up here. We get drills strapped on the bottom of it. I think we have a third somewhere. Yep, in the backpack. Okay, this means... Oh. Alright, I'm gonna need something to stand on, so... Yeah, we just do 3 drills. So it... Oh, well, I can't... Oh, no. Literally, directly on it. That the kind of this is gonna be difficult. Because the only thing I can think of is making this a contraption. But that how that actually could work. But I'd have to have a rope hanging down for it. And I'm gonna extend the hole more, because I won't widen it this time. I'll do it to the side. If it aimed. Yeah, well. Yeah. Outwards. That. Fall down. So now that. So that's nice. Good full delay. Let's see how far this goes. Oh wait, it's. Oh wait, yeah, I've gotta. I'll just fly into them. Right. So we head down. They do have to move this up one. Why is this so... Why is it not triggering? It should be close enough. I will button it back up. We're basically in the testing for like... Okay. Good. Okay, so... The heat, they do not have the water yet. Two... Okay. Scrap that, scrap that. No, wrong thing. It's fast enough. The moment I stop it, yeah, it runs out. Which I need to do this. Make some of these. So there's shift. Okay, please stay online, please. Okay, that's good. Okay. After that little fiasco. Is this? No. I saw it flash. It should have. I think there's nothing. I'll remove these, but they shouldn't be a problem either way. Okay. I'll turn that down to 9. I may have had the distance too high before. Yeah, so that goes down. Hopefully. Yeah, it just heads back up. Should be fine. Hmm. Could also probably just run the clock. I may do that. I'll switch it just over to like a clock. Wait, this is more fun, and this has been a long episode. So I'm gonna leave it off here. We've got ourselves that which will feed the redstone, which seems to be fed with redstone. Unlimited charcoal. Which let's see how much is in the heater. 53 charcoal. Yeah, this thing's literally full. Just backing this line up. So we need to, next episode, get a tank for the seared melter. So let's write out our goals for episode 55. Add tank. Add a tank to the smelter. 2, we're going to copy over the redstone seed processing, since we did not get to that. And I'll probably add more between episodes, but that's a good place to leave off. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next episode. These episodes are going to be definitely longer, because it's going to get less, like, posting times, but hope to see you then.